Great Spirit is beyond time. And therefore you, the real you, the witness, is also beyond time. You see, you are here watching time pass. You watch everything that you put together and say, this is my evidence that time passes. You watch that, and then you put the story, time moves, right? Or time exists or whatever. You put that story on this pile of evidence.
Get up, everybody move.
Hello and welcome all to the next episode of Get Your Mind Right. If you saw the last video, it was taken down for a very specific reason. This is going to be the retake of that, so this might be a review for some of you guys. And for the rest of you, welcome. Today, I, Soul Expression, your freedom lifestyle coach, would like to talk to you guys about spirit. Now, spirit is, in this video, not to be confused with the soul. Okay, your soul is sort of your individual connection to what I am calling spirit. Okay, spirit is essentially that which is. And I might say that a couple times during this video. So spirit is that which is. Okay, it's the all-pervading background and foundation for any existence, any story about existence, any event, any happening whatsoever. Spirit is the cause and the effect. Okay? It's simply that which is. Spirit is here now, forever and forever forward and forever backward and here now. It's the only connector of your story during deep sleep. Deep sleep is a very interesting phenomenon, even though all of us experience deep sleep for around 3 hours a night or so, where it's total shut off, right? There's no dreaming in deep sleep. There's no feeling of I am in deep sleep. There's no understanding of your story in deep sleep. There's no likes and dislikes in deep sleep. There's absolutely nothing except you don't die. Now, if your mind functioning forgets everything while your consciousness all in one, then you could actually run the risk of dying. Your mind will sort of panic, and you could panic yourself out of the body. Like, you could actually die if you were to snap into the equivalent to deep sleep from your conscious mind without proper training and certain things. So why is it that every night we can go, and we go happily into deep sleep, right? If you're dreaming all night and you're tossing and turning and you're responding to your dreams in various ways, when you wake up, you're probably not that rested, right? But if most of your night was deep sleep and you wake up feeling very refreshed and somebody asks you, how did you sleep? And you say, oh, it was the best sleep ever. I slept, the whole night through like a baby. Why is that? Well, because when your story is not here, when your interpretations are not here, when you are simply able to just be, then you are one with spirit. And again, I'm not talking about your individual spirit. I'm talking about spirit, the great spirit, that which is. When you are one with that which is, then all that you feel is bliss, existence. Okay, spirit is here even before, as I said, the feeling I am appears. When you first wake up, the first thing that shows up within spirit is the feeling I am, or I am here, or I am aware, right? As an I, as an individual. That feeling, I am, is the only knowledge that that is constant. Everything else, some things may be consistent, meaning they show up and then leave and show up and then leave at a very consistent rate. But there's only one piece of knowledge, real knowledge, which is constant, and that is I am, or I am that I am, right? That never changes. That is an unchanging truth beyond all circumstance and situation. And even before I am, there is the Great Spirit. And again, the Great Spirit is not personal. Okay, that's why you don't need your story to be in relationship with Great Spirit. To be in relationship with Great Spirit, you actually simply need to practice directing your own energy instead of outward all the time, inward. That's pretty much all you need to do. If you practice, first, you must know that thoughts, if you direct your energy towards your thoughts, that's still going outwards. If you direct your energy towards your feelings, that's still going outwards. And why is that? Because you are not your body. Yes, your thoughts and your feelings occur or are felt within the body, but you are not your body. You witness everything about your body. But the witness to the body can't witness itself, right? You witness the body. Like, the body doesn't know sight and hearing and things. That's just the functioning of the body. Really, you can make a body look like it's doing things when it's asleep, right? Or you can make a puppet look like it's responding to life. But once the puppeteer puts his tools down, it's insentient. Well, your real body is just like a puppet. It's being puppeteered by your soul and in spirit, Great Spirit. So main point here is that you are the innermost dweller, okay, the real you, because you even watch your personality. So if you are able to direct your energy inward, beyond your thoughts, beyond your feelings, beyond your personality, your mind-based identity, your likes and dislikes, preferences, and your conditioning. I'm a male of this age and of this race and from this nation, and therefore I must act in certain fit ways that fit that description. All of that is witnessed by you. And if you can direct your energy toward you, then eventually you will find yourself in a real relationship, in a lasting relationship with the Great Spirit. So there's a really cool quote that was spoken by Raman Maharishi of India, peace be upon his soul. He's no longer with us. And this quote, it really hits home if you are able to be aware, right, of where you're looking from, of the you that is the witness to even the sense I am. And the quote goes like this. It says, "You did not say I in deep sleep. You say it now. Why? Because you hold to the body." What that means is you hold to the body as yourself. You claim that you are your body. And when he says body, he means like body-mind, right? Body and conditioning of the mind. But actually, you are more like the puppeteer. And there's a biblical statement, God became man so that man may become God. Well, if God became man, Okay, if the source became its creation, then it's going to turn off or forget on purpose, with purpose, that it is God, so that it can experience fully the experience of being not God or not the all, but instead an individual. And so this quote, you did not say I in sleep. Why is that? Because there is but one source of all creation. That source that I'm talking about is Great Spirit. I'm calling it Great Spirit. When I say God, Great Spirit, it's the same thing. Allah, Great Spirit. So just to clarify. But you did not say I in deep sleep. Why is that? Because there was no story involved that made you feel separate from anything else. And if there's no feeling or no thought or no conviction or no forgetting that makes you feel separate from anything else, then you are essentially everything. So the real you, right, can never not be the source. Obviously, God can't create something that's not of God. Great Spirit can't create or become something that's not of Great Spirit, made out of Great Spirit, right? There's not one atom that doesn't perform miracles, no one atom or subatomic particle that doesn't perform miracles every millisecond, nanosecond in time. There's a great connection that happens during deep sleep. And some people, like Ramana, like Muji, maybe some of you have heard of Muji Baba, out in Portugal, Monte Sahaja, like Jesus, like the awakened souls that have graced the earth and still do grace the earth, from the beginning of human existence all the way through what will be the end of it, because everything perishes, everything dies eventually. But life does not. Life continues, and I don't want to get off on too much of a tangent, but all of these awakened beings have essentially connected to that state of deep sleep. Some of them even say, when I awakened, it's almost like I was asleep yet awake. And that's because the I am sense, was no longer associated with anything individual, but instead was connected and functioning through what you could call universal consciousness, or the source, Great Spirit. And so the last point that I want to make here is that Great Spirit is beyond time, and therefore you, the real you, the witness, is also beyond time. You see, you are here watching time pass. You watch everything that you put together and say, this is my evidence that time passes. You watch that, and then you put the story, time moves, right? Or time exists or whatever. You put that story on this pile of evidence that, things change, my body changes, things seem to have a cause and effect, and that makes time seem like it's kind of linear, and everybody agrees that time exists, and we all have clocks and all of these things. But it is you, essentially, who put belief into this evidence and for yourself compile the evidence and then store it in your subconscious mind and let the story play out. Well, when you're in union with and in true relationship with the Great Spirit, you detach from your idea of time, and you never wait for anything ever again. And patience is no longer a virtue, but a way of life. Because it's like this. It's like your body will still be moving through time and still will one day perish. And your body also still has certain, limitations of size and how fast it can move, and depending on, how high your vibration is, what your abilities are, right? Some beings that have ascended to a high level of vibration are not very physically strong, and so there's a limitation there. So the body itself and the life story that you were born into, well, that your body and mind were born into, right? All of that still plays in front of you, yet you are now associating the feeling of myself or the feeling of I with Great Spirit. Great Spirit only, which again is beyond time. And so it's like a perfect dance of playing along with the illusion, knowing that you are here serving Great Spirit and also being Great Spirit and not playing along whatsoever. It's the perfect dance, perfect balance of living life and being life, right? You don't have to hold on to the idea that you must do a whole lot of things to be living life. You are life. If you're not here, where is life? It's nowhere, because you are life itself. And it is in fact your imagination which tells the story of life to source as source. Okay, it's your imagination that is the channel through which Great Spirit speaks to you, and it is also through your imagination that your conditioning and opportunities and like through your imagination you learn how to direct your energy. All of these things is through the imagination, and that is because the imagination is gifted to you from Great Spirit as a means to be like Great Spirit. You see, when you learn to live through imagination, then you realize that it is only then that you live through imagination that you can be said to live at all. Other than that, you're just being pulled and pushed based on survival. So, once again, my name is Soul Expression. I'm very, very happy that you was rocking with me today. And you can reach me via the Facebook and Instagram links down below, or just comment something in the comment box here. Let's connect. And I can't wait to speak with you all. Let me know in the comments as well what other topics you guys would like to hear about, know about from my perspective, and I'll try to do my best to make all of your requests happen one at a time. So once again, I hope you have a very, very, very great day. I pray that you cultivate a true relationship with Great Spirit today, and have a great one. Peace and love, y'all. So if you're new to Ufulu Child, make sure you subscribe to get more mind mastery content dropped straight into your YouTube feed. If you enjoyed today's episode of Get Your Mind Right, let me know by clicking that like button, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Peace and love.